Chitab kolejin kasi dakikayat agenge en sait agenge nebo koskoleng'utab raini kasarta nebo logoiwekab emet kong'eten Aasai TV Kenya nesomonun konetita Isaya Kiplangat ak atochin kebetuan kibagenge akoi katuget nebo logoiwechuton. Kitaune logoiwek chemwoe kole kakonamgei serikalitab emoni koboto kibagengeit nebo ing'weny netinyegei ak tetutik chebo kabatisiet nenaat kou International Fund of Agriculture Development IFAD en kanabtaet nebo tetutik cheterter chebo kabatisiet en emoni. Kosibgei ak kandoindet nebo emoni Dr. William Ruto nekait tuyet koboto president nebo kibagengeinoton Alvaro Lario en Rome, Italy ko kayonchin konamgei eun en kamang'unet nebo amitwogik cheyomotin ole kaikochi kibagengeinoton serikalitab emoni shilingishek bilion 5.2 asi kekanabtaen tetutik chebo kiagik chebo chego. Kora ko kainde kibagengeinoton shilingishek bilion 36 anan 34 asi ketoreten kobotik chemengechen anan small scale farmers en kasarta nebo kenyisiek 3 chebwonen. Kora ko kaimuch korutechi President Ruto tuyet nebo tetutik chebo musoknotetab kasari ole kamwa Ruto kole ikimite emoni boisietab musoknotet nelel nebo AI generation. En let ko kaimuch kora korutechi sukulitab barak nebo Louis University.
At the center of today's agenda is a bold ambition, the AI 10 billion initiative. Led by the Africa Development Bank and the UNDP, this initiative aims to mobilize up to $10 billion by 2035, unlocking up to 40 million jobs, driving $1 trillion in additional GDP, and generating $150 billion in annual tax revenues. This spirit of partnership extends to talent and entrepreneurship. Today we welcome the launch of the Next Generation Africa 2026 Kenya edition, linking East Africa startups with Italian and European capital. It builds on a strong track record with over 175 startups already accelerated, 500 entrepreneurs trained, and more than euros 15 million raised. This is not a one-off initiative. It is a long-term platform, now anchored in Nairobi, signaling Italy's role in Kenya's innovation ecosystem. Let me equally reiterate that Kenya seeks from venture capital. We need patient capital aligned with African market realities, targeting investments of 500,000 euros to 5 million euros in growing AI-driven companies. But beyond capital, we seek partnership. Kenyan founders need access to European markets. Italian firms need access to African growth. This is a two-way opportunity. To unlock it fully, co-investment alongside institutions such as the International Financial Corporation and the European Investment Bank will be essential in reducing risk and scaling participation.
Yekiistoengei noton ko katestai bonwekab oret chekaisuldaen neranik choton chebo Gen Z en kanaset nebo Nairobi asi konerekyi olyetab mwanik che kamwa kole kikites en betusiek cheng'ering chekakosirto. Akot kounoton ko kakibaorionchi koitet ne mao mising nebo neranik choton che kaimongei asi koyai bonwek choton. Kaimuch anan komiten en kasaraton ofisaek chebo anti-riots kebeberwek cheterterchin chebo kanaset noton nebo Nairobi che katieme koter anan kokirinda ichek ole kaimuch kora konamta mionwogik chechang chebo neranik choton kotesentai bonwekab oret. Kakibaorionchi bonwek choton en komosta nebo Kitengela sang'ut noton nebo Kenya National Archives koboto kebeberta nebo Embu ak Nyahururu ole kamiten ng'weny koitet nebo neranik choton kobaten en saisiek chebo koskoleng koimuch kotesak. Kotakemiten logoiwek choton chetinyegei ak bonwekab oret ko betusiek 6 yetab kokanapta beit nebo mwanik emoni ko kakokon kurset ne anan kokon kurset noton kandoindet nekirbiwetab president noton ko Rigathi Gachagua nebo keyai maandamano anan bonwek chebo oret ole kaimuch kosuldaen en betutab raini neranik choton chebo Gen Z en kanaset nebo Nairobi ak kebeberwek alak cheboto Nyahururu, Embu ak komaswek alak cheterterchin en kanaset noton nebo Nairobi ole kaimuch kokon kerenywan meng'ik choton chebo county nebo Bomet kotinygei ak noton ole kamwa kole konyolu kwo barak olyet nebo mwanik kosubkei ak boriosiek chetesetai en kwenut nebo emet nebo Amerika, Iran ak nebo Israel. Kachopwech logoiwek choton en koindo Becky Chepkemoi.
Kosubkei ak nekirubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua kokatetat komongei biik en betutab raini akobo bonwekab oret kosubkei ak olyetab mwanik en noton kokakon kerenywan meng'ikab county nebo Bomet kosubkei ak noton.
Komwa ole ng'alechombo Gachagua ko a global issue. Ko global issue ko mamuche koib Gachagua konyo satisfy his own political ends which are short. Hivyo tu huyo mtu ajaribu njia nyingine. We are fed up. Thank you.
Kaumwa kora en maandamano nebo Gachagua nekole keba maandamano sikebos mwanik ko mami kouno boisien komostab siasa nendet komoe kolasan inee kounoto ko makiyoni kouno en inee ko machobokse en maandamano ko matot kosikyino kemwa kele keba maandamano en komostab mwanik ngomwa tu alak kiyoni choto
kumine ngalekab mwanik ko makingen mwanik en ngalekab Gachagua ko ter ngalekab mwanik makibal en Kenya yu mwanik kesomote en emotinwek alak ko makitinye maandamano ko mabote en ireu kabisa mami nafas any nekebendi maandamano ko Gachagua noniton nendet noniton nekamwoe lele mami nafas mwanik ko makibole en koroni nito ketebe mwanik ko maechek kora
ane abunu county nebo Bomet iyo ko chilat Bomet any machongin ngoleke kikemwa man ile makisoru lakini kokeker ne tuguk ko yes lakini ko machotos chekikemwa ko kakisomin any akechek kele ndo kaimukokse en inyendet ibos mwanik kwe ui sobet komami mwanik makiamishe komami mwanik maitu tuguk en Nairobi komami mwanik mawendi ole kamoche awo komami mwanik mamuti lakwet kwa sukul komami mwanik.
En alak en ichek kokosom serikalitab emoni kobos olyetab mwanik mising nguni kitokyingei yatetab sukulishek.
Konamgei ak tesetab mwanik yekingokaketes mwanik biikab EPRA ko kibunji kwong'et mising neko en somenyun anan en saenyun ak somenyun ane koityi serikali ko kararan kabisa kobos mwanik amun en nguni kokitokyigei keyat sukul kesumbukondosi mising kabisa amun ngiyokto lagok koba sukul komiten barak kora transport. Kongoi mising en ngalekab mwanik yekomwa Gachagua kole nyolu keba maandamano akere akane ale nyolu keba maandamano mising ot ko county nebo Bomet konyolu kebe maandamano kokokali mwanik inibor ot iwe ikerchine kebore ikere sipitali ko kali mwanik keyochin che kali nea
Kalia makibol mwanik kyok chemi Turkana chekiketis kabaret en kenyisiek chechang kele miten mwanik Turkana reu. Achome kiyon kamwa Gachagua, kararan Gachagua non, kilenjech kibendi Singapore, kibendi ano Singapore komakibolu mwanik kyok neto kikebol mwanik chemi Turkana asikotoretech kebos ak kesich rabinik chechang chekibune kebe Singapore. Pelele kibendi Singapore kibune ano? Gachagua ko kararan ako mwoe kit nemanit, maandamano konyolu keba ako chamdaat en katiba nebo Kenya.
Amache amwa akobo ng'alalani komwa bichu opposition kondochin Gachagua kole moche koba maandamano en ng'alekab mwanik. Amoche alenji Gachagua ko unondo siasa neleoito burburenote kityo. Amoche alenji ng'alekab mwanik kokomakebolu en Kenya mwanik, kiibu mwanik en bitonin ko affecten ng'alekab boriet mwanik en olin akoba barak kora olin tugul. Ngunon niker en East Africa kou Kenya, keba Uganda, Tanzania, olin tugul kokotesak mwanik, beitab mwanik en olin tugul en East Africa, mo Kenya ineken. Ko Gachagua amoche ndamukokse koib bilit kwo parliament any nebo kolelen obos mwanik. Memi kasarta netinye raia nafas kwo barabara koumian akobet kora chengetab unga chebo betut kila betut.
Tomo kobek wikit agenge kotab ketes mwanik en emoni akosubkei ak noton kokokon ng'alalenyin nekirubeiwotab President Rigathi Gachagua akomwa kole itetat komongei meng'ik anan biik akoba bonwekab oret kosubkei ak mwanik choton chekikites kotokyin nebo kebos mwanik choton en emoni bo Kenya. Aripotenjini Aasai TV kong'eten taonitab Bomet, kainenyun ko Becky Chepkemoi.
Kaititataetab Committee nebo Administration and Internal Security en kot neking'oten ng'atutik nebo Boror minister noton nebo ribsetab kalyet en emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen, Inspector General noton nebo Police Douglas Kanja koboto ofisayat nebo DCI Mohamed Amin asikobit ketebsen kotinygei ak ribset nebo kalyet en emet orit. En kasaratan koaror CS Murkomen kakwautik cheibe serikali en kokimitet nebo kalyet. Kates kole kikomuch serikali kowek kalyet en komaswek chekimiten musetab kalyet cheboto Isiolo, Mombasa en kwenutab komaswek alak. Katinye anan kotinygei ak kit ne kokonoreki kandoik chesio serikali chemwoe kole kiboisien kuns en musetab kalyet ak en kabokyinet nebo kandoik chesio serikali, komwa Murkomen kole kikotesak kiplerutinik choton kosubkei ak netete ichek kandoik chebo polatet. Ole kates kole wendi serikali kochobe matwet nebo police nekimwang'u koborien kiplerutinik choton kotinygei ak ng'emisiet noton anan ng'emisiet neibu banwekab oret. Korirtaen ine kapkirwok en kit nekamwa kole kityokto kiplerutinik choton akot en kasarta nekakonam ichek police ako maite keipchi ichek kerkong'et neyamat.
There are things that judges must take judicial notice. You don't need to plead it before a court of law for them to appreciate that the country is suffering because of these acts of goons and gangs. But yet, judges are still releasing these people to the public. They don't care about the bail terms. As long as a number of opposition leaders have appeared before court, it is enough proof to say that rights have been violated and release these people to go. When you're saying we have done nothing, when after the protest of 2025, over 1,000 people were arrested by the by the IG, including those who banned police station in Kikuyu, in Olkalau, in all these other places. What happened? What happened? The courts released them. Of course, you know, leaders made noise. Hey, Watiangu. The courts released them. They went back to their society. They were back the other day. They were in Kikuyu and other places. And this circle will continue if we do not get the support of the judiciary. So no matter, notwithstanding what the DCI and IG here will do, without the conscious support of the judiciary, this country, and we know they banned courts, so there is nobody who is infallible. Everybody is crying about gangs. There was a time it was monopolized by a few leaders. Now it is owned by more leaders and they are fighting with more leaders. So the whole place is chaotic. And the people who are causing that chaos are those in leadership. This is the right forum for me to raise the awareness. No amount of guns, bullets, tear gas can resolve this problem. Let me tell you, if you, a small county like Busia, not so small, if you are counting the number of police officers in that place, there are very few officers, and they are focused on police station, general duties, administrative work, and so forth. To have even a rapid response unit there, maybe one unit. To have, you can't even have there, you can't say you have enough GSU. So, the first point of call when it comes to safety of the people is a society that has a consensus about living together in harmony, a dignified political discourse that focuses on issues. But I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, from where I stand, I abhor any kind of goons and gangs. And we are trying our best, and I know the heart of the Inspector General of Police, we are trying our best under difficult circumstances with a police force that is also, we have not recruited people in the last many years. We are very excited about this 10,000 recruits recently who are graduating in October, and end of August, September, and we are waiting with bated breath to have them so that they can bolster the numbers, and we should be ready for the elections. I thank you, Mr. Chair.
Again, county nebo Uasin Gishu ko kay monge agibagenge nebo konyoik kobun sipitalit noton nebo Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital MTRH en kanaset nebo Eldoret en county noton nebo Uasin Gishu ako telel kongelechinetab boisiet nebo tetat kosuldaen ichek. Kachapwech logoichoton en koindo Cherotich Korera.
Kongalaldos eng kanasetab Eldoret komwa kanyoichoto kole kakonde siet eng koyonchinet ak kandoikab sipitalitab Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital ole kates komwa ichek kole angot komabit walutikab koyonchinenywa kowendi kosuldae kangelchinetab boisiet.
The document that we are signing today is a huge win for the staff of MTRH. As you know, our mantra throughout the week has been zero balance. Most of our demands have been met by management. So our agitation for the last 1 week has been a huge success, and as the secretary of the caucus, I am very proud.
I'll also inform them that they need to stay alert, on high alert, because we will be monitoring the progress of implementation, and the moment we feel that it is not progressing as we expect or as we have agreed, then we will inform them to reactivate the what we were supposed to do from tomorrow.
If at all our demands are not met, our members should be ready. This is a sign of goodwill from the union leadership to the administration as well for the members. It's just a matter of showing that we are not there to punish our patients, but it doesn't mean that we are there to be punished by the administration or the government. So we are giving 2 weeks ultimatums. If our demands will not be made as enshrined within this agreement, then our demos will start without notice.
Eng komastanyi Dr. Philip Kirwa ne ine ko CEO nebo sipitalitab Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital MTRH kogenyi ichek rabisiek kobun legut neo nebo serikalit asikomuch kosuldae magutikab sipitalinotok.
We've had a slight challenge in terms of being able to remit our deductions from the payroll. But having listened to the union officials here, we've negotiated a workable formula to enable us to meet those deductions, which we should be able to implement immediately. We've also discussed many other issues, including the issues of CBS, etc. And I believe also that we've agreed on those aspects. This has resulted from we had shortfall of PE in the course of the year in terms of support from National Treasury. However, we are happy also to inform you and the union that through the supplementary, the support has been extended to us, and when we get that support, we will actually address many of these issues.
Kates komwa ine kole tiege ichek rabisiek kobun legutab SHA ole ite kaitoshekab 80 eng bogol nebo sipitalinotok.
We've also want to appreciate the government for the support through SHA, because for the work that we do, what we call A in A, which supports our both operations and PE. In the past this past month, and I think the month that is coming, we've gotten sufficient payment or reimbursement from SHA, which we truly appreciate. In just terms of SHA, just for information, is to note that majority of our patients now are SHA, or if any payments that we get is SHA. About 80% are SHA-related payments. So most of our collections are SHA. The cash payers are fairly few, but we still also have corporate clients who go to private wing, and therefore that constitutes that 20%. So when we do get remittances from SHA, it's significantly, when it's good remittances, it significantly help us to address the challenges that we faced in the recent past.
Rirtae kanyoichotok lipanetab rabisiek eng kasarta nemanyolu anan late payment koboto rabisiek chebo kamunyet anan pension. Kong'etegei eng nganasetab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu. Logoywekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya. Kainenyu go Jerotich Korir.
Kakotoi committee nebo itondab emet timwek ak balunetab tuguk chebo komonut koboto State Department noton nebo timwek tetutik yoton chebo tuyoshek chebo boror chekiiben keret nebo biikab boror kotinygei ak bilit nebo kenyitab 2025 ne tokyingei kochob ng'atutik ak arorutik choton chekiriben ak keteren ng'emet nebo timwek en emoni. Ng'atutiet noton ko kiibe kandoindet nebo chechang en kot neking'ate ng'atutik noton nebo boror Kimani Ichung'wa en arawetab 8 kenyit konyen ole kikisoman netai en kot neking'ate ng'atutik en tarikit 13 arawet nebo 11 kenyit konyen. Indochin tetutiet noton Women Rep nebo county nebo Kilifi Gertrude Mbeyo ole kataunen county noton nebo Isiolo.
Kuna vile viwango vya hizi penalties, hata imezungumzwa hilo swala hapa ndani, lakini utaona kuna mama ataenda kukata kuni tu ashikwe na hiyo sheria aweze kulipa fine, na kuna mzee atakwenda kata nusu ya msitu logging anaenda kuuza. So lazima iwekwe katika viwango hivyo. Umesikia ile kizungu tumetumia hapa, kuna ile kizungu ya sheria na kule ile kizungu ya mtaa, not exceeding na not less than. Not exceeding ni lugha ya sheria, ili yule amekata nusu msitu iweze kumpata pale juu ile kiwango, hakimu akifanya uamuzi wa penalties pale ndani ya court. Na kuna yule mama tu ameenda kukata kuni mzigo mmoja atoke. Kwa hivyo yeye anaweza kuenda kulipa, kama wakili itampendeza alipe shilingi 1000 kwa sababu ni mzigo wa kuni tu ametoka nao pale ndani ya forest. Ni hatia kwa sababu amekata kuni ndani ya msitu. Lakini kuna yule ameenda kukata katikati ya msitu, amekata miti 1000, ameenda kuuza lori nzima. So ndio utapata sasa hapo not exceeding hiyo 1 million. Not less than ni lugha yetu, lakini not exceeding ndio inampa hakimu sasa wapi kuweza kuegeza. Mama alikata tita moja la kuni, yule alikata lori moja, na yule alikata lori 10. Ndio inamfanya hizo faini zinawekwa hivyo. Lakini tumemwambia pia waweze kupeana maoni kwa hizi penalties. Ni wapi ndani ya Isiolo ndio tuweze kutumisha hata kule kwingine. Hii not exceeding 1 million kiwango chake from 0 to 1 million.
Kagomangei alagen kipsomaninik chebo sukulitab Kenya Institute of Management KIM akokon kurset koityi sukulinoton nebo koker kole kang'alalen ak kolitit kakwautiet nekoipchi serikali nebo koker sukulishek tugul anan KIMS colleges. Kang'alali kipsomaninik choton koyob kebeberta nebo Kisumu kosom chetinyegei ak kakwautiet noton koyai chikilisiet neyamat akobit imanit nebo kipsomaninik chemiten en sukulishek choton.
As students, we are the primary investors in the Kenyan education sector. We enroll in KIM in good faith, seeking to build our brands and careers. We view the TVET notice not as a verdict of failure, but as a call for administrative alignment. We demand that the regulator recognizes the legitimate expectation of thousands of students who are currently in the middle of their modules. Our education cannot be paused by a press release. It must be protected by a partnership.
This is a very, in fact, this is a nice place, and this school has been here for long.
Yes.
And we still need it to be here. So whatever situation that is on hand, we need it fixed as soon as possible so that the normal programs can go
Tetutiet nebo nyota kokikomuch kokochi alak en neranik boroindo nebo konam akotelelchi mung'arosiekwak. Kamwa ofisayat netelelchin Micro and Small Enterprises Authority en county nebo Bomet Ian Kaila kole kokotoigen tetutiet nebo konetisiet nebo oeng anan second phase nebo nyota ole kinete neranik kosibgei ak tetutikab neranik choton konetisiet ne katestai en comprehensive school nebo Bomet.
Tetutiet nebo nyota ko tetutiet nebo serikali nebo koker kole kaimuch konam eun neranik. Kotoigen en betutab amut Jumatatu konetisiet nebo kebebertab oeng anan business development service training nekotestai en Bomet primary.
Siku ya leo tumekuwa na training ya youth inaitwa business development service training under nyota component 2 ambayo is being implemented by Micro and Small Enterprises Authority which is under the Ministry of Cooperatives and MSMEs Development. So we've been having the training from yesterday, Monday, and we had two types of training this time round. The first training was for the youths who are already benefited from the grant, and they got the 22,000. So initially when they got the 22,000, what happened is they were able to go through what we call Business Development Service Training 1, which was undertaken. And after it was undertaken, now they were able to go through the mentorship session. But this was after they had already qualified, or they had already gotten the first tranche of the 22,000. So after that, now we are having the second round of BDS classes, which is going now to qualify them to get the second tranche of the other remaining 22,000. So now we started this training on Monday. And it's for the BDS1, because we have BDS1 and we have BDS2. We have youths who did not manage to attend the last training, so we had to call them again back so that they can be able to qualify for the first tranche of the 22,000. So what happened was we were able to call a number of them, and that's why we are calling it BDS1, because now they are coming for the first time to be able to access the first tranche of the 22,000.
Gamwa Ian Kaila netonojin Micro and Small Enterprise Authority in county nebo Bomet kole tesenda ichek konetisiet nebo koityin neranik chekikonyor chepkondok 22,000 en kebeberta netai ak chekimonyor asikonyorchigei.
We have two types of classes. We have BDS1 and we have BDS2. Now for the BDS2 are the youths who are already qualified or they already got the grant, the first 22,000. So now they are coming for the second round of training. So now we have both classes here, and the ones who are doing BDS1 will be able to go up to Thursday, and the ones who are doing BDS2 are only here for 2 days, and actually today was the last day that they were supposed to attend their training. And then afterwards, now we will be able to now pay the second tranche for BDS2 and then pay the first tranche for BDS1. The last BDS, we enrolled about 1,300 youths and they were able to also qualify and get the grant. And then this time round, we called back the same number to come for the second tranche so that they are able to do BDS and then get the second tranche. So it's just the same number for BDS2. But for BDS1, we are able to call a number of others who did not participate last time, and we have called about 138 of them. A number have attended, and a few have not yet attended, but we are making phone calls to at least bring them to ensure that they attend the class.
Gamwa Kiplangat Benat ne agenge ene chekinyorchigei chepkondok kobun tetutyonoton kole kikotoretok ine ak kotesendai mung'arenyin komie.
Today we are here for the second PDS training. First, when we came here, we were youths, but right now we are entrepreneurs running our business, and the business is going on well. For me, I received the money and I started a business which is going on well right now. I'm doing photography, and Even right now, I've gotten some clients among the entrepreneurs of Nyota. The business is going on well. The next tranche, I expect to buy some equipment like lightnings, umbrellas to expand my business. I want to tell the government that we as the youth say thank you. For a long time, we have not been included on the government programs, but right now at least we can feel that help from the government as the youth. Some of us, we had no jobs. We were there at home, jobless. We didn't even have qualifications. But through the Nyota project, at least we are somewhere today. We have something to be proud of as the youths.
En Logoywekab Emet chebo Aasai TV kongeten sukulitab primary nemiten en kanasetab Bomet, kainenyun ko Gilbert Korir.
Kakomangei kiboitinik choton chebo sukulitab barak nebo Moi en county nebo Uasin Gishu ako kontelelenywan nebo kogelelchi boisiet kosipkei ak nerirtoen ichek melekwek chetomo kelipan ichek koboto rabisiek choton chebo kamung'et anan pension ole kamwa ichek kole bendi kamung'et kiboitinik amanyorchingei rabisiek kwak. Kates kokon kurset koityi president nebo emoni Dr. William Ruto nebo kochutyi kwen akoker kole kabit walutiet nebo kipcholia kotinygei ak noton en kaimutik choton chebune kiboitinik chebo sukulit noton bo barak. Anan korik choton cheruitos kipsomaninik anan hostels koboto korik choton chekisomanen anan lecture rooms ko ole kamwa akot kounoton kole nyolu kobit walet nebo kandoinatet nebo sukulit noton. Kochobwech logoiwek choton en koindo Cherotich Korir.
Kakibwau ko kiboitinikab Moi University amu chepkondok chetom kelipan mushahara kiboitinik tugul chebo arawetab somok ako kabek arawetab ang'wan. Mi tuguk chechang chetom kikoito chekekure remittances cheketilei amakiibei koba ole bendi. Nengwo chito retire ka komami kiy neibei. Ko kakitelel rani sikosikokas emet kiboitinikab Moi University kotom konyor melekwokikwak chebo arawetab somok ako kakibe nebo arawetab ang'wan ako makikere dalili nebo lipanet age tugul. Kingosindan kolipan kiboitinik kobendi ka kokoito kebeberta chebo mbarenik chetinye. Moi University kotinye mbaret neo ekaishek 3,000. Ko kalia mekoito kebeberta kidogo akolipan remittances chebo retirement chebo kiboitinik kwak. Chepkondok chekiyache Moi University chebo biik chebendi retire chebo pension ko bilion 5 nguno. Kenyisiek 8 amakiyokto chepkondok chotok. Mi chepkondok chebo cooperatives chebo kiboitinikab Moi University kotom kikoito. Tinye kenyisiek kora 8. Mi chepkondok chebo welfare organizations chebo kiboitinikab Moi University kotom kikoito. Keyache chepkondok chotok. Nebo oeng, mushahara chebo arawetab somok ko nekit 1,000 million ang'wan ako kakiit arawetab ang'wan yeanye ile bendi million 800. Makingen kele kalya bichu kosisyo ako tom kowalwech kole amune sikochelewan chepkondok.
Kakisom nito koityi president nenyo Arap Ruto. Arap Ruto kobunu gayu. Ko kakisomin president kele ker ka kakitokyigei ole kim eng emoni. Kikiro komite president alake kokirib olenywa. Kalya kenyisiek chu kachang'a chu chekanyolse biikun ka. Kakisomin president tononchi Moi University akinyo ka nyiker tuguk chetesetai eng Moi University. Konech kokiro iwendoti eng emonib Kenya itoreti maswek alak. Mite kiy nekele affordable housing nekoitoret hostels eng other universities. Moi University komamite kiy neuno. Kakisomin kele president nyo kesis kitindoi 3,000 acres. Nyolumde affordable housing nebo hostels nebo lagok chok. Number 2, lumdaiwech lecture halls che modern chebo sae che inetishe kanetishek chok.
Sisi tunaomba CS, PS na our president, tafadhali. Moi is a very big institution. It serves so many children from all over Kenya and outside Kenya. Kwa nini tuwe tukilia kila siku? Tulimkosea nani sisi kama Moi University? Tumekosa nini kama wafanyakazi? Tunakaa kama watu hatujijui, hatujitambui. Na tukienda mgomo mnasema mnakosa wanafunzi, mnafanya nini? Si makosa yetu. Niambie nani kwa nini hajalipwa mshahara? Wa mwezi wa 3 ndio ikuwe ni sisi. Vishfa atafute account yake ya kufunga, lakini si salary account. It is our right. Ama nini wazi? Salary account is ours, not Vishfa. Ama kuja afanye kazi yetu mlipe, sisi tukae tukiona. Kwa sababu hata judge mwenye alirule achukue pesa zetu za salary. He was very unfair. Why are we crying? Day in, day out. If it comes to the worst, just come to Moi University and know the problem and solve the problem. Kuliko tumegonga milango ya kina CS, tumegonga milango ya kina PS, hata wa 500 million. Saizi tunapoongea, pensioners wetu wanaenda nyumbani without pension.
Badala ya kushughulika kuimarisha chuo kikuu cha Moi, wao sasa wanaanza kutumia vitisho kwa wafanyakazi. Tunaomba muda wao wa kushikilia umepita mwaka mmoja na zaidi. Kisheria hawatakani kuwepo. Tafadhali wachukue, warudishe, fuate taratibu za kutafuta wasimamizi ambao watakuwa pale kudumu kwa ule muda ambao unahitajika. Watu ambao tunaweza kukaa na kuzungumza nao na kuelewana tutaendeleza vipi chuo kikuu cha Moi.
We have a council that is equally insensitive to the welfare of staff. Yet this particular management has not only overstayed in office and acting capacity, but is also a shadow of another management. Moi University is paying two sets of management. A substantively appointed management that was asked to step aside, and this accidental one. Moi University has problems around finances. Why would we go that direction? Does it make sense?
Agigiwekike county nebo Bomet kokakosom kobelindet neborchingei ng'echeret nebo Women Rep en county noton Masiro no neranik kosirgei koik birikab kura kochikil koinutikwak en register noton nebo IEBC. Kosom kora biik choton cheletoi logoiwek en musoknotet anan bloggers koboisien oranoton en oret nebo takurnat. Koboisien boroinoton Masirono kosom kobelik koyai campaigns chechwak en oret noton nebo kalyet ole kong'ololi en kasarta nekong'ololchin sirikab logoiwek en kanaset nebo Bomet.
Amache amwochi neranik tugul chekosan en ele miten alenji ongebe kabisa kongeregistange amun en IEBC ko nekokonech nafas kebe keregistange situn koite kasarta nenyolu kelewenishen ketindoi echek tugul voter card anan kimuche kebire echek tugul kura en ele kimi. So amache alenji neranik tugul ak chi tugul en ele mi ale yomong'ungei kabisa ak ibeker kototom iregistan chito ibe registan. Chito nekiyan iregistani ak inakte kora iwe wardit age ibeker kora kotomiten kaineng'ung en register. Amache alenji chi tugul non iboisien mtandao alenji olon kisomoti kura anan kosomote aspirants alak tugul anan ko biik chebure ng'echerok tun otoret en 2027 komaton keboisien kora vibaya. Amache alenjok sobet ko nenyonet ongeker kora ele kimuche keboisien media komie asimakit kasarta nekimuche kebirotge anan kobit conflict yon mara kesupporteni another leader anan another aspirant. Amache alenjok ongeboisien en oret nekararan sikeker kele kokiib Kenya nenyon kwo tai en oret nekararan. Amache amwochi kandoik tugul chon osome ng'echerok angen ale korom kasit kabisa amun kose chi tugul ndanyor support nemi barak. Amache alenjok akot yon kisome ng'echerochu ongechen kora residents chechok kemwochin kelenji ak ngesome ng'echerochu kesom kora en oret nekararan. Matongebe kot keboisien kora raia en oret nemakararan anan iboisien chito ial biik asikobit kowaken kandoik alak en oret nemakararan. Amache kesome echek tugul kura en mieindo ak kemokyigei echek tugul chemiachen amun ndoyon kakelewenin karon koi kandoindet nebo chi tugul kergei nekokobirun kura kergei nekomobirun ongechen our supporters en oret nekararan ak ongeng'ololchin kelenjin maiku kiy yon kakibirotegei yon kisome kura.
Ak en county noton nebo Kericho ko koibor kaimetab alak en chemung'arainik chemengechen chealdoisien tabanutab kiwanjet nebo Uhuru Gardens en kwenut nebo taonitab Kericho kotinygei ak containers choton chekamwa kole kokinde komosta netam koaldoisien icheket chito netomo kenai ako inguni en kembout nekoekyin amut kit ne kaik orogenet en icheket. Wenitowet ak wendab logoiwechoton.
Kamwa ichek kole tinye kaiweisiet neo missing amun imuche kewon icheket en yoton ako matindoi chepkondok cheimuche kolipanen containers ichoton. Akot kounoton kokomwa gavana nebo Kericho Dr. Eric Mutai kole mosib ng'atutikab panganetab town biik chekoindo containers ichoton.
En kainutik kekonon Margaret Cherotich. En iman ko kiit tuguchu en oret nemakinai. Kiitu ot kemo tuguchu. Kinyase subui kobore kiitu ko kaketerekta tuguchu. Kesyangan ngele sikiito yone. Kebore keker kele baka koone bichu. Kebore keker kele kemi kelenje chacha ochut orit oboisien. Kebore keker ak echek nguni komakimuch komwoe kole rabisiek chemakimuch komakiityini. Echek mung'aret nombo chi nombo mama boga ne. Ot kelipan tam kelipani chebo kanjo kelipanjini 30 shillings chekichengini en betut. Kwa naat ko makialde. Anan ko makialde tuguchotet kotam kelipanjini 30 en betut. Ko kokikere kele kakokone kora kakoone kebe gaa. Kibendi kasi kelyan o kibendi bokialdoi en ano. O kiakenai tere yuton. Ako yuton ni kotam kesigen keboen lagok ak kesomosanen lagok. Ko kakeker kele kaone bichu. En iman ko tuguchu komakingen amakingen ak echek kele koibu ngo. Kikib kityo nyoketerekta en ireyu. Keterekta en nafasinyon kenyekechut kityo orit yoton. Kimi orit yoton nguni ako makingen an kele kilipani siling ata en koi ako kilipandoi ano koi. Ako kokibare kekas komwa kele rabisiek chechang chemakiityini. Makiityini rabisiek chono kabisa. 10,000 makiityini, 5,000 makiityini. Ndakokonech kole 2,500 per month kele kemuche keityin choton. So kisome kityo serikali kotoretech kabisa kole makiityini rabisiek chono. Echek mi biik alak cheilelen en ityin lakini makiityini, mi biik chemaityini. Kikere kele kakeonech kakebene.
En kainutik kekurenan Caroline Chebet Shongok. Ane a chemung'oroindet nemi ng'weny anan non kikuren Asola en streetit ab Kudka yon kokinde containers. En iman ko kikib containers ichu komakiinvolvenech ko ki chemung'arainik chebo Kudka. Mabit kit nekile public participation chekinyekeinformen kelenjini en yon imiten tarikit nekile sait nekile keibu containers. Kinyase kityo kebirchinigei simoisiek sait 7 nebo kemoi kelenje kokinde containers yon oldoisien. Keng'etyi subui kemobilizen gei kebwan bare kiituman bare keteb keteben ng'o kele ng'o nekoibu. Lakini kongobare kaitat olombo saa 8 saa 9 koit area MCA noton nekekuren watchman. Kenyeketesen en watchman kelei amu kotiibu containers ichu komemwowe kole ne maware kole miten containers chekokinde yubo Kudka. Kelei ko ng'o nekoibu kole nasikenkwaran kenai kele ng'o ako chito nekoibu kobwa ireyu ko ma involven county government.
Kokochi ichek rirekwak kandoik missing ko serikalitab county nebo Kericho kotoret ichek amun tinye orogenet nebo kong'emak mung'arosiekwak.
Makisom serikali kotoretech kabisa. Kikeyai kenyisiek chechang en ireyu. Ako kikosomeshanwech lagok, kikotoretech ireyu. So kikere kele kakebene, kakeonet kotoretech serikali kabisa. Kotoretech kong'ololchi bichu kosto tuguchu kotkondoi beit nebo barak komakiityini. Wane aldoi kabisiek ak kirosisiek.
Kudu kakisome gavana kabisa nebo Kericho County. If you are not involved kindai containers ichu ko king'o echek. Kitindoi ma sautit. Sisi tutakuwa na sauti ya kechute mandukosiek chuteta. Kindu kakisoman angot ko chechok ko korirenech kole ngamun kikeserete kenyisiek chechang en asista ak ropta. Kemwoe kongoi chito nekoibu angot ko benefiten echek. Ko ngot ko matuguk chok ichechu ko kamach konyo ko displacenech en ele kotam keboen lagok. Kisome kabisa en koming'inetab kee na kunyenyekea kabisa mbele ya governor, mbele ya senator, mbele ya MCAs keleite moyan keoktech en ele kikebaen lagok kenyisiek chesire 15. Kaikai tafadhali Mungu nyuko chut cartels ako nyuko le kilipani kot 20,000 anan 10,000. Angot ngot ko mamuchi ana kelenjon alipan for 6 months ana ko 3 months ana ko 1 year. Will I be capable? Amuchi man anyon alipan kenyisiek chon teta tugul mamuchi na mwale mamuchi. So kinofaite ni kityo ko space nyun nekitom oldoisien. Kwa shida yote yenye nilikuwa napitia ninashukuru Mungu. Kokayana ngole kotoreton ko kasome ko reduce beit neoityini. Beit nemiten ngweny en chito nemiten ngweny. Makonyo kostone amu mamuch alipan asikonde chito nemuche kolipan for 1 year 20,000, 240,000. That is another way kityo nekilene nemamuche gei komanda. Ko nemuche gei kochut. Kai kasany okyobaen lagok kenyisiek chechang aboboen ano abonomen ano kotaroityi ole korait. Makawekyo ribas kikilene this government is bottom up. Kekonom nemi ngweny konyo barakia iba kuon kakobunji goons kakobunji biik chebo barak mako biik chebo ngwony. Kisome kabisa en kominetab kei kele kokiboiboenji tuguchu kororon kabisa, lakini ngot ko chechok kesome kabisa kokonech ak beit ne reasonable. Ko ngot ko ma chechoket kora kosto county government matkenyi kerebenech ele tam akinyanyasa ele tam keamishen akinyanyasa ne gaigai tafadhali otoretech governor. You are our governor, senator, wherever you are, MCAs, wherever you are, mututetee tu.
Choton ko alak en chemungarainik chetam koldoisien oret taban nenekiten ak Uganda sekamwa kole kokireben ele tam koldoisien icheket ako kikoldoisien yuton en kenyisiek chechang. Kamach ichek serikalitab county nebo Kericho kochutyi ak kochengchi walutiet nebo kipchulyo en koimutioniton. En logoiwekab emet chebo Aasai TV kobun county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Winnie Towet.
Chitab kolenjin dakikoshek 46 chekaibata en sait agenge choton ko logoiwekab emet chekamuche chobun en sait agenge nebo koskoleng'utab raini. Awekun kongoi amun kakebwan tuan kibagenge akoi katuget nebo logoiwechuton. Nekasomon konetai Isaya Kiplangat testai ketesiet nebo Aasai TV Kenya, ketesiet ne ituitos bororiet.